Hello. Hey, ladies. I am back for our little six secret series on having it all. And I just wanted to just share, because this whole idea of having it all as, multi passionate women of faith, um, trying to have the job and the career and take care of family and do all these pieces. And I feel like we have this pressure of thinking that, oh, we have to do it all in the sense of what society says we have to have, right? But the first secret was, I'm gonna look at my notes, was um, knowing what all means to you and being specific on that. That was the first part of that. It was the first secret to this series. And the second secret to this series is knowing that it is okay for you to want what you want. And I know that may seem simple, but wow, that runs so deep to know that you are safe to actually want and to have the desires and to go after the things that you really want, right? So, how can we move forward with going after the things that we desire, having this ideal lifestyle, having this wholesome lifestyle where we feel like we're whole and complete if we are, we feel guilty about it. And I find that as, being a mom and I have three children and I homeschool them. And before I go into that story, thank you for whoever's watching now. You're so welcome here, just wanted to say. And just do a little short introduction once again about myself. I am Justina Ford, pro makeup artist and mindset coach to multi-passionate women of faith who are they're wanting to break past the limiting beliefs. They're wanting to get to the root of their fears and the things that they know are holding them back from truly just showing up and operating in their God-given purposes. So I am trying to get cool on like where I'm looking. So I'm gonna be checking this out when I play it back again because I'm doing landscape is a lot different than doing the portrait style. So yeah, different stuff here. But yes, that's who I am. I created this space. I had another Facebook group and excuse me, it was just kind of crazy and all over the place and everything. And I had over 250 members in that group, and then I decided to just start fresh. And this group has grown to that same size, but it's more centered around the message that I want it to be out there for the women that are in this group. So getting back to the story, with it being okay to want what you want, I remember because I have three children. And I remember having that discord within myself, right? The discord where I had my daughter, or it was my second child. I was working as a mental health youth case manager in the mental health field. And I had, like 22 kids on my load at the time. And I helped them around, purpose and finding their way and all that good stuff. And then I helped some kids with just, mental disorders, period, Asperger's, conduct disorder, different things of that sort. So I was helping with the treatment plans and it was great stuff. I loved it, but it was inconsistent with my beliefs and my values around family. So I always felt like, wow, how can I have this? How can I do what I love and balance out the family piece also? I always felt guilty about what I really wanted, right? And what I really wanted was the flexibility and time, the flexibility to be able to control my income, right? If I want to make more, I want to be able to make more. So I didn't want to be stuck to this. I think I had my bachelor's degree and I was making $13 an hour. Let me tell the truth. It was $12.90. I was like, really? Just make it $13, right? So I didn't like feeling trapped in that box of this is the amount of money that I'm making. I came from a commission background where it was sales and I could, I could really make some good money. So I didn't feel comfortable there. And I felt guilty about those things, about the desires that I had. So that is why our secret number 2 is to knowing that it is okay. It is safe. It is perfectly okay for you to want what you want. So while you're trying to do, trying to implement secret number 1, which is get clear on what you want, there are going to be feelings that pop up for you that make you feel guilty. What makes you think it's okay for you to only work, for 20 hours out the month and make over $1,500. You know what I'm saying? Situations like that where you're in charge of your own hourly rate, right? You get to choose how much you're going to charge for your services when you're creating your business. And that's a part of your desire. That's a part of your want. Why did you go into business, right? You went into business to make money. So it's okay for you to set your rates. So when you're talking about what you want out of your life, just know it is okay for you to want those things. My for my makeup business, I had to get to a point. I had to decide what my half day rates were going to be and what my full day rates were going to be. I was like, well, I want this. Is that okay? Right? So this having it all and what you want, there are going to be these specific things that you're going to have to decide for yourself. Okay, I only want to work 15 hours a week. I only want to have 3 private clients a month, and you have to come to terms with how those wants and how those desires make you feel. And I just wanted to come here today and encourage you and let you know that it is perfectly okay. It is safe for you to want the things that you want and for you to have those desires and for you to go after those things, for you to pursue those things, as long as we do it in a purposeful way. And that way is still rooted in our core beliefs, right? Which our beliefs are about serving and being ethical and delivering on what you say you're going to do, right? So being a woman of your word, as long as you know that you're practicing those things and that you have a heart for God, you can have the heart for God and a mind for business, but being specific and clear about it. So having it all, for me is definitely, being able to have the business, homeschool my children, be an awesome wife, have the spiciness in the relationship as well. So it's amazing, happy marriage, happy business, happy family, happy children, satisfied, aligned, all of it makes sense. I have the flexibility in my life to still take care of other things, Yes, that is my all, and I'm living in that all now, and it feels amazing and it feels great, So I want you guys to know I had to come to a place where I realized that it was okay. Not only okay, but it's somewhat expected, that you can, and there's no way you're going to accomplish those inner desires and those inner dreams. There's no way you're going to reach those things if you continue to feel guilty about it. If you continue to question yourself about it, if you're, there's this negative, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a negativity stirring within you about it, right? So I want you to get to a place where you're telling yourself, I'm okay. It's okay. Jesus still loves you. God still loves you. He still accepts you. He's still there, even though you may think that your desires and the things that you want for your life are not aligned. And I would invite you, to a discovery session with me, a clarity session with me. If you feel like, what's number 2? If you feel like, well, I don't know if it's okay for me to want these things, hop on a free session with me. That's what I'm here for. I love to help women get clear on the things that they want out of their lives. I love to help them figure out the strategy to getting there. Oh my goodness. I remember that time in my life where it was like, I always share this, and I don't know, maybe not on video as much because I write a whole lot more, but I always share this, how I remember my makeup business was a thought on paper, okay? It was a thought on paper. I would write about it. I'd write about how many brides I needed in order to make this particular salary. And I'd talk about, what magazines I would love to do makeup for. And I wrote these things on paper. It was just initially an idea floating. It was a desire floating around. And then it became a thought on paper. And from a thought on paper, I've created this amazing portfolio. Literally, I can put NBC on my portfolio. I can put Target stores on my portfolio. U.S. Census Bureau on my portfolio. That is the manifestation of the thought that was floating around, and an idea that I was afraid of, and an idea that I thought wasn't okay because I have a degree. I have a master's. What's wrong with you? Why aren't you putting those skills to use? You have student loans. Like, are you serious? Like, how can you have student loans and you're going to go do a job or go pick up a business that's not even related to your degree? I told myself that my desires were not okay. So that, now that I'm going around and I have an awesome time with the production team work that I'm doing and picking up more short films and stuff, like I am doing it all. I'm doing my all, which makes me so excited and makes me so full of gratitude. And I thank you, God, for that, for the ability and for how He's blessed me to be able to operate in this. So I get excited. Oh my gosh. So I want to say secret number 1 was, what was it? Finding out what all means to you. Get clear on what all means to you. And then secret number 2 is the awareness and the knowing that it's okay for you to want what you want. So again, if you want to enter into a discovery session with me, my calendar link is just, is it Calendly? That's Calendly, .com/purposeful pursuit. So CALENDLY. I have to close my eyes and spell. It's horrible. Calendly.com/purposeful pursuit. So I welcome you to schedule in on my calendar. There may be a few more spots for this week. I'm getting a little bit booked for this week, but I would invite you to go into the following week and look for a little spot on the calendar and schedule yourself a discovery session with me, because I want you to know that it is okay for you to want what you want. And let me tell you something, you may be in business already and you may already have, a certain level of clients, and you're like, wait a second, I want more, and I want you to know it's okay to want more too. All right. So don't worry about all that. You just go for it, girl. Get you some more. All right. I will talk to you ladies later, and thank you for listening to the series. Again, this is going to be a six-step series, or 6 secret series, however we want to say it, to having it all as multi-passionate women of faith, business women of faith, because most of the women here in this group, we have an entrepreneurial spirit, and we want to see our God-given talents and gifts operating in the marketplace. So I will chat with you all later. Bye.